So again, questions, comments, concerns, and again, we love our people, white folks. What you're seeing is love. We love us. We don't, even the worst of us, even the criminals of us, we love us, and we love deeper and harder the people on the other end of the spectrum who are the best of us, the most articulate of us, the most intellectual of us, the most creative of us. We love that. Love is to correct, to protect, and to respect. And when you take things away from us in this violent, meaningless way, or you threaten our lives over fucking nothing because you're breaking the law, we're not gonna, we tired of that shit, right? And we're tired, not, we don't fear you, we're not upset with you, we don't expect anything else from you. Just to be clear, we don't expect you motherfuckers to be, look at your record: colonialism, exploitation, murder, theft, all the shit that you niggas have ran around the world doing. We don't expect any highly ethical shit, even the way that this country's ran. Look at the president when looting the shooting. What the fuck? So we don't expect that shit from y'all. Look at our leaders. Look at our track record. Right? So we're not even worried about that shit. So we're not upset. We don't feel like our expectations have been thwarted in some way. We don't look like we're not afraid. We're in love. We're in love with our people. We're in love with our culture, and we're in love with our community. Whether niggas is Muslim or Christian or whatever, atheist, whatever the fuck, gang members, police officers, we love our people. Right? And that's what you're seeing. And maybe you can't ally with that or understand that because you don't have that type of love. You can be upset, but it's not about being upset. You can be angry. It's not about being angry, right? It's not about being disgusted. It's not about being sad. It's about, are you in love with us the same way that we're in love with us? And if you were, none of that other shit matters because we not mad. We not upset. We not angry. I'm not. I'm trying to rip this shit apart tactically and technically using the same philosophies and mentalities and practices that the U.S. military or the CIA or the Trilateral Commission or the Council on Foreign Affairs looks at a situation and picks that shit apart in every single detail and capacity to achieve their objective, right? So there's no room for anger or upset or none of that shit. It's room for love, right? And our love is a complex love. It's not just, baby, our love is like, no, stop rapping about that shit. Stop rapping about killing people. I'm not mad at you. I love you. Stop talking about that shit. Right? I'm gonna protect you radically, right? Even if it's from your fucking self. Not because I'm trying to be an authoritarian over you, right? Or I'm trying to be smarter than you. It's because I fucking love you. I'm smart and want to read books and do all types of random things and introduce myself to different cultures because I love my people, because I want to bring that back. Right? I want the people of the world to see like, yes, we can do that too. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Why? Because I love my people. So there's a little kid like me. There's a guy like me who's a little kid right now who's looking for a role model and looking for some type of like, I like that too, for a motherfucker like me to tell him it's okay. Go do that shit and do it to the fullest. And not only if you do it to the fullest, you'll fuck around and teach your teacher some shit because that's what's innately inside of you. Because for 500 years, motherfuckers told us we ain't shit. Right? Never loved us. Never gave a fuck about us. Right? We were property. Only protected us as much as we were property. But once we weren't property anymore, lynch, hang, hunt down, re-enslave these niggas through indentured servitude and shit like that. Never gave a fuck. But through that whole time, we've been generating and developing and sustaining a love for us that is so complex and so deep and so rich, right? That we're able to sustain and maintain and incorporate even the worst of us into love, right? And that's what you're seeing. And maybe you can't get down with that. It ain't got shit to do with race. It got to do with your heart and your mind and having a complex and a sophisticated love for something. And if you don't have that, then ain't shit you can do. Right? Stay out the way. Right? Don't try and logically disarm an approach like saying like maybe all of the hedge funds in America should divest from or refuse to manage the pensions of the US police departments for a couple years. right? And make these niggas compete on the open market for their pension.